Well, hello guys, welcome to The Corner, where we talk about anime, manga, and everything in between. And why do you think I'm looking like this? Questions will be answered later. But right now, we're doing the review of My Hero Academia, Season 3, Episode 6. So let's get this review started, shall we? Alright, in this episode of My Hero Academia, we hit Midori, who ends up having to fight Dark Shadow, but gets saved by Soji at some point, blah blah blah. I think it'd be kind of boring if I just talked about the episode the whole time, right? And there might be some continuity errors here. I have a jacket on. My last video wouldn't format, so I have to redo it. So, in this episode, we get to see Midori's strength. And this is one thing I love about this series in general. When it really comes down to it, they make notes of characters through action. In other words, they don't need these little random events going on that are like, oh, we're gonna have a sports festival, like... Okay, they had a sports festival. It wasn't a normal sports festival, okay? Leave me be. It was actually action-packed, and it had a lot of information in it that a lot of people glossed over. Just bear with me. Now, in this episode, we also get to see that same type of writing style in general, where we get to see Midori use his actual abilities, his mental abilities in general. These are the abilities to be able to be tactical and be able to use it in time of need. And he uses it pretty well, and we see it shine through. He is a natural leader to a point when it really comes down to it. Midori shows off, but we also get to see a bunch of the other characters go through their whole situation, and their action speaks books. It speaks a lot on how they perceive these characters at this point. They're completely different from back when the League of Villains attacked the first time. They're not the same group of people. They actually have better skills, better adaptability. They are a lot better, and you can actually tell throughout this whole section of the series so far that they are getting better. They're not just floundering with the same type of skills and stuff like that. They show differences, especially Ukiara, who ends up using her hand-to-hand combat in this episode. It was something that you got to enjoy, and you realize that she has a lot to work on too, since she has a crush on Midori, and every time it gets brought up, she gets kind of distracted. But we also get to the point where Bakuya ends up getting captured along with the blah blah blah. We don't need to talk about it right now. Anyways, but the most important one is Bakuya. Bakuya's been captured, and Midori comes up with a plan to capture him and ends up doing so. We also get to see the Nemu in this episode as well, which is surprising when it really comes down to it, because we didn't know that there was a Nemu beforehand. For those that have read the manga, quiet. That's all this is. We're not talking about that right now. We're talking about the anime. I don't care if you saw it coming. I don't care. It's anime. Now that I got them to shut up. Alright. Anyways, the biggest thing is we get to see Nemu, and this is actually a big story asset that they put in there for certain reasons, and as you can tell, it was to attach a button to that Nemu. He was not there for anything else but to attach that button. Which I'm actually kind of curious on how they're actually controlling the Nemus as they are. It's been one thing I've always been curious about. They can control the Nemus, but at the same point in time, they can't control the Nemus? It's confusing sometimes. I guess they have certain people that they're programmed to take orders from is all I can think about, I guess. But the biggest thing about this is that once we reached the end, you didn't want to end. You wanted to continue. You wanted to see what was about to happen. The anime felt way too short. The anime episode felt way too short. It just felt way too short. It was like, oh, keep going. I want more. And you just want to get back into it and watch it once again. And continue and continue and continue. Oh, it's got me addicted. I'm not going to lie. It's just... I love these. I love how the writing style of this anime in general. It's one of my favorite ways writing styles when it comes down to it, where there's not much lolling around. It's more description of what's going on during action sequences, kind of like how Black Clover is right now as well. And yeah, it's just. These recent animes have been using that type of writing style, and that's what I enjoy the most. So I can't wait till the next episode. I can't wait to see the next one. I just goddamn can't wait. Alright? And I'm so happy that they're sticking pretty close to the source material when it comes down to these animes as well. The biggest thing about this anime, though, is that there are little tidbits that you can only get in anime that you can't see in the manga. So, I think I've said this before. So, but anyways, you guys, I hope you guys have enjoyed this review, and tell me what you guys thought about this episode as well, because this episode had made me ecstatic, and wanted to see more. Did you feel the same way? Like I said, below the comments. Yes, get in those comments. Talk to me. Do it, man. Do it. And if you liked this video, make sure you press that like button. If you disliked it, you can press the dislike button. Then just gonna cry in the corner at that point. Why? What did I do wrong? Anyways, also make sure to hit that subscribe button if you haven't already, and make sure to hit that bell for the notifications for more of my uploads, because I am doing a lot of them. Anyways, until the next time, you guys, I hope you guys have a great day and a fun one as well.